Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, looking at our rookie kicker, Jake Moody, the guy that they drafted in the third round. So that meant they have a lot of confidence in him. And the first preseason game against the Raiders on Sunday, yeah, was not great, definitely. He missed a lot of great field goals. And is that a big concern? We're going to find out in this one. I'm just a football fan talking, so if you think I'm an idiot, then I'm an idiot. If I'm a genius, then I'm a genius, right? But Moody, yeah, he did not have the best preseason of his life, and it's just preseason. Is this a worry for the regular season? We'll find out. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Nothing too crazy for me. The start of the work week, that's always fun, right? Football season's right around the corner. Got 2 more preseason games, final roster cuts, and the regular season. It's happening really fast. I hope you guys are ready for it. I definitely am, and going to be having as much content as much as possible. It's going to be a fun one, definitely a fun one. Before I get started, per usual, like and subscribe. That's going to be much appreciative. If you're a current subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back as always. By the way, I do have an announcement. I do have a YouTube channel officially for my podcast with my friend Aaron Lewis. If you guys want to check it out, link will be in the description below as well. It'd be much appreciated if you guys could support as much as possible, because podcasting is another thing I like to do, and it gets me to talk about stuff that's not football related. I do like to talk about other things besides football. As much as I love the 49ers, there are a lot of other things to talk about, in my opinion, outside of football. So if you guys want to check it out, link will be in the description below. You want to give a subscribe, that'd be much appreciative. And yeah, let's get this started. 49ers, Jake Moody, is his preseason disaster a cause for concern? All right, so if you don't know, Jake Moody, our rookie kicker, drafted in the third round, had a disastrous preseason game. I think he missed 2 or 3 field goals, which is not great at all, and they were pretty manageable. They weren't like, 64, 65 yarders or anything like that. But, it is a little bit concerning because they're just kicks. It's not like, a wide receiver or a quarterback or anything like that. In the preseason, they're not trying not to get hit or anything like that. But Jake, he just has to kick those field goals, and I'm assuming the defensive players aren't really there to block or anything like that because, health issues and injury issues. But, hey, maybe they are. But he had a free kick, nothing wrong. It was in a dome, and he missed them pretty badly. It is a little bit concerning, I will say, even in those normal conditions, even if it was just a preseason game. But to have him miss in a stage where there's crowd, there's another team there, yeah, that's a little bit concerning. But am I concerned personally? I would say no. I'm not going to jump the gun yet. If he has another bad preseason, that could be a cause for concern. Is this going to be a Roberto Aguirre situation when Tampa Bay drafted him in the second round and they ended up cutting him a few years later? I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that they hit home with this one. Hopefully we get ourselves the next Justin Tucker. That'd be fantastic right there. And, this is a big shoes to fill because the 49ers did not bring Robbie Gould back. They believed in this guy so much they drafted him that high in the third round. And Robbie Gould right now, as of this recording, is a free agent. So, honestly, if he does terrible, then they could just call Robbie Gould back up and bring him back to the 49ers roster for 2023. I think the big concern with Robbie was, one, he kind of, I guess, his age, but 2, all the asking money that he was asking for being a kicker, probably too high for them. So they drafted somebody younger, and in the third round, a little bit more safer, I would say. Although drafting a kicker in the third round is a little bit concerning because that's a pretty high stakes right there for a really mid-level draft pick just for a kicker. But Moody, I think he's going to do a great job. So if you're listening to this by any chance, I believe in you. A lot of people here that commented yesterday, they believe in you and Niner faithful. So hopefully you get your head up, and there's still more preseason games, more time to practice. You're lucky that this was a preseason game, so you were able to miss those kicks and it wasn't going to affect the outcome of the game. But if this happens in the regular season, yeah, there's going to have to be changes in the kicking game within mid-season. I mean, I can kind of compare this to the David Akers situation where he played really well, I believe, in 2011, and in 2012 he started struggling big time for whatever reason. So I'm hoping that it doesn't akin to that. I believe in this guy. I think he's going to do great. A lot of you guys are in the same situation as well. Maybe it was just the first time ever in an NFL game or something like that, and the lights were a little too bright, for the first timer. But you can kind of laugh at it later on. Hope he has a great campaign in 2023. Make all those clutch kicks, those last-second kicks. Robbie Gould is really good at that, so we're really counting on him to do that for the rest of this year. It's going to be a fun ride, but I'm going to lean that he improves upon this and has a much better kicking session. But if he keeps missing kicks in the preseason, the next 2 ones, that's going to be a little bit concerning. I will kind of push the panic button a little bit if he does keep making this a habitual thing. But if he just has this bad preseason game against the Raiders, which I wasn't too concerned because it was just the first preseason game, if he keeps consistently kicking those kicks in the preseason, also in practice, which I heard he's been doing a really good job in practice, then there's nothing to be concerned about. But if he does miss it, as I said, in the next 2 preseason games, yeah, that is a cause for concern for 49ers management and special teams big time, because kicking is a big part of the NFL, whether you like it or not. I know Skip Bayless isn't a fan of kicking because it's just kicking a football, but it's part of the game. Kickers are important. They can either win you or lose you the game. You can ask the Patriots. You can ask the Vikings years ago with Blair Witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. It's a big part of the game. We need to have it set. We had it set for the past few years now with Robbie Gould. He's been an awesome kicker for us, and I was kind of bummed that he was not with us anymore. But still, we got a new guy, 3rd round, Mr. Moody from Michigan, Jim Harbaugh guy. I hope it works out big time, and I think it will. Have a lot of faith in him. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about Jake Moody. Do you think he's going to be all right for the 2023 season? Do you think he's going to have a terrible rest of the preseason campaign, and that would be cause for concern? Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, per usual, like and subscribe. That's much appreciative. I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow on a Tuesday, if not a Wednesday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day.